Hello and welcome to part one of this series that I'm starting, where I'm just going to kind of be going through my entire NRL card collection bit by bit in alphabetical order, and just kind of showing what's in it, some of my favorite cards are, and just talking about what is in my collection. I don't really expect too many people to watch this. This is really just for me, basically. I've got the Glebe jersey on, as you can see. I guess I'll start by just kind of showing how I keep my collection. So what I do is I take the higher value inserts out, and I have this filing case here, but I put it in alphabetical order in here, so you can see that the cards in each of those. And then the other insert cards, I've got the booklets that I use for those ones. What this part one is going to be is just going to be going through the filing cabinet in alphabetical order. Okay, so I'll start with A, but I would start with A, but I don't actually have any cards in the filing folder of A, so we'll go straight into B. I'll just kind of... Okay, so what I've done here is I've just kind of pulled all the cards out that I have in B, and I'll just kind of go through them in turn as they kind of got pulled out, and they're kind of in this pile here. So one I have on top is so it's a gold Gale Broughton from 2025 Traders, I think that is. Yeah. I don't remember how I got this card. I think this might have been pulled from a pack, I think. So you can see on the back there, it's number 129 of 197. I think, I don't actually remember how I got that card. I remember how some of them I got. So the next one is Gold The Converters for Lauren Brown. It's also from 2025 Traders. So this one I did get from a box that I opened at the start of the year. Look, I don't want to be disrespectful to some of the cards, but if making a card does commemorate somebody's 52% conversion rate does seem a little bit strange. But anyway, move on. So next one I have is Team Driving Force for the Bulldogs from 2023. So as you can see there's Josh Adokar, Josh Jackson, and Tavita Pangai Jr. So three players that are no longer at the Bulldogs, and it's only 2 years later. I think Bulldogs fans are happy enough to forget Tavita Pangai Jr.'s entire Bulldogs career. I think it wasn't particularly memorable. But anyway, I bought that one off eBay, I think. Next one, we've got Aqua 2023 Club Heroes Player of the Year for Blake Brayley. So on the back there you can see it's number 34 out of 175. So I don't remember. So it's from 2024 trade. I didn't realize Blake Brayley won Sharks Player of the Year in 2023. Because they finished 6th on the ladder that year. That was the year after Nico won the Dally M. But still, good on Blake Brayley, I suppose. It's just not one of the players I feel like you think of immediately when the Sharks come to mind, but I think it can sometimes happen with those Club Player of the Year awards. Next one I have is appropriate given the jersey that I'm wearing. We've got Immortal Frank Burge card. That's from the 2018. So in 2018 they did TLA did a what's it called? They did a... Well, because in 2018 the NRL was inducting more Immortals and the Hall of Fame class, so TLA did a special edition set that year for historical players, and So that's what Frank Burge comes from this one. Obviously, Frank Burge, one of the greatest try scorers in history, and probably the greatest forward try scorer in history. And I think people these days, for obvious reasons, don't really think or acknowledge or talk too much about Frank Burge. But yeah, he's a obviously Glebe Dirty Reds legend, and St George Dragons coaching as well. So that's the card from that one. I got that one from opening a pack. This next one's a 2022. So 2022 scoring machine for Tanner Boyd. It's number 18 out of 120. I don't really rate Tanner Boyd very highly, because I used to watch him play for the Titans, and I always thought he was kind of terrible, to be honest. But from what I've heard, he's been going well in New South Wales Cup this year, so maybe he can turn things around. Actually, the Warriors are playing the Tigers right now, and he's making his debut for the Warriors. So it's half time right now. We're up 6-8, so I haven't really been watching it too closely, but maybe he's going all right. Anyway, so move on. So next one's from 2022 Elite of Emily Bass, Young Guns black signature card. So that's so you can see that it's numbered number 62 out of 100. Yeah, so I don't know too much about Emily Bass, to be honest. I don't remember how I got the card. I'm going to assume I opened it in a pack. So I'll just kind of move on. Next to this one, I only opened the other day. I only got the other day from opening a pack of Gold Bradman Best from this year's 2025 Traders. So you can see there it's number 48 out of 90. But yeah, I think Bradman's been having a pretty good season. I haven't watched too many Knights games just because their attack is punishing to watch at times. But Bradman Best, I think he's been going pretty well. I watched him play the Raiders in Newcastle the other week, and he was pretty much single-handedly leading the comeback in that game. What we got next? Next we have authentic signatures for Braiden Burns from 2020, but I think this is a fake. They're called authentic signatures, but I'm fairly sure this is a fake signature, right? It's a bit of an ironic name for it. I'm going to be honest, I've got no idea what Braiden Burns is up to these days. Right, so I just looked it up, and Braiden Burns is at the Cowboys. Apparently, he's played 6 games first in the NRL this year for them, which I don't mean to disrespect Braiden there. I just don't hear that too much about Braiden Burns, but good for him anyway. Next we got 2022, so it's from 2023 Elite for the 2022 Dally M Awards for Sam Bremner, fullback of the year. Obviously she's retired now, but obviously one of the for the Roosters there. Did the Roosters win the 2022? No, the Knights won the grand final 2022. They beat Para, and the Roosters choked in the semi-final. That's right. So probably not the end of the season that she would have been hoping for that season, but we had a good season prior to that still. Apparently I have another Braiden Burns authentic signature. But anyway, we'll just move on from that. And then we've got a Young Guns Rocco Berry this is from 2022 Elite. I don't remember how I got that card at all, and Rocco Berry's another player, but I'm trying to think of where he would be right now. I think he's still at the Warriors, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. The last player we've got here is this is from the 2013 Trader set, so this is quite an older one. It's a Colin Best retirement card. Colin Best. I remember watching him for the Raiders when I was quite young. He won Dally M. Was it centre or winger of the year in 2008? Does it say on here? No, it doesn't say, but I remember him being quite a strong player for Raiders, and then after that, obviously, he went to South and to Cronulla, and then I don't have too many memories of him at South and Cronulla, but I do remember that he played for the Sharks in the 2012 semi-final between the Raiders and the Sharks, and I'm pretty sure he scored a try off a massive forward pass that was missed. But not his fault. He was just catching the ball, but he didn't throw the pass. But anyway, yeah. So that's the cards in my collections of a filing cabinet that start with B, or the last names starting with B. So yeah, I think I'll keep making these videos. I think, as I said, I don't really expect too many people to watch them. Oh, there we go. Rocco Berry he scored a try in the first half, so he is currently at the Warriors. He's just scored a try right then in the game, but what I have on in the background. So apologies to Rocco. But yeah, it shows how much attention I pay, I guess. But anyway, I'll keep making these. We're just going through in alphabetical order. These are mostly for me, just because I want, and just to kind of just go through the cards that I have and just talk about them mostly to myself. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not sure how many C cards I have, so the next video might be C and D. But otherwise, that'll be the end of this video. See ya.